All right, I got to do this. This is what Barack Obama said for his supposed final speech. Let me know what you think. This is Rise of Alternative Media. Um, let's see what we got here.
8 years of enduring President Barack Obama's rampant hypocrisy, his final speech was nothing less than the great conclusion to the hyper-normalization that characterized his presidency.
You can tell that I'm a lame duck because nobody's following instructions.
Oh yeah, you're definitely a lame duck because everything he's done has been a complete failure.
If I had told you 8 years ago that America would reverse a Great Recession, reboot our auto industry, and unleash the longest stretch of job creation in our history, if I had told you that we would open up a new chapter with the Cuban people, shut down Iran's nuclear weapons program without firing.
Okay. No. He actually promised more than this, and he got nothing. In fact, he promised he would cut the debt in half. He created more debt by himself than all the other presidents put together. We went from a $9 trillion debt, almost 10 trillion, to 21 trillion in Obama's term. Unemployment has gone up 14% or 19% with him. It's higher than ever. Iran, the Australian president came to the UN and said that Obama tried to get Australia to give Iran nuclear chemicals and keep it under the books, not so nobody would know about it. So I don't know what he's talking about. And ISIS is further than ever. It's horrible. This guy's presidency was wretched, wretched. And now it's come out again. The birth certificate is 100% fake. 100%. It's no conspiracy theory. This is fact.
A shot. Take out the mastermind of 9/11.
He's saying he took out the mastermind of 9/11, Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden was not the mastermind of 9/11. I think most know that. I'm not going to get into all these great conspiracies, but all you got to do is watch the architects, 1,000 architects, 1,000 pilots, and demolition men come out and speak on 9/11, and they will tell you the truth. This guy, in fact, our SEAL Team 6 was all killed in an operation that he sent them out on. Because whatever happened at that night, they went in to get Osama bin Laden. Something went wrong, or whatever it is they needed to cover up. And if you look into what happened to SEAL Team 6, they were in a chopper that was a 1967, and it had no Comanches, which it was supposed to have, and it went through a dangerous territory, and it got exploded, and all our best were killed. Our men were killed because of him, and it's likely to be a setup because our government does this type of stuff all the time, and it's horrible. Because of whatever he had to cover up. Now, I'm not guaranteeing that, but the facts and the evidence do show that. This guy is a nightmare. Sorry about it playing so slowly.
If I had told you that we would win marriage equality and secure the right to health insurance for another 20 million of our fellow citizens, if I had told you all that, you might have said,
we might have said, oh yeah, well, we hope you're going to do it, because people had great faith in him at the beginning, but he did none of that. He did none of that. Yeah, you got equality with the marriages, and I'm a libertarian. Slide more to the conservative side, but I'm for free will. That's what a libertarian is. I'm for free will. If somebody wants to do something in their home and stuff, and bring, go do it. But no, and even he's created division with, and now teaching the children that they can be whatever sex they want, and it's gone way too far, and he's pushing the whole bathroom issue, and it's ridiculous. For if it's that bad, then make a third bathroom. This has caused nothing but problems, and they're creating more. And he's talking about racial division. It's George Soros under Obama, or actually George Soros is higher than Obama because he pulls the strings. They started Black Lives Matter, and George Soros doesn't do anything but start. He only funds these things because they bring destruction. That's their idea. If you want proof, just look up Aaron Russo's interview when he talks about Rockefeller and what they talked about with women's rights and why they did that and why they funded it.
Our sights were set a little too high. But that's what we did.
This guy's sights are always set a little too high.
After my election, there was talk of a post-racial America.
Yeah, if you didn't agree with his horrible policies, you were a racist. That's his excuse.
It was never realistic.
Racism.
Race remains a potent and often divisive force.
It's worse than ever since you've been in office, and you haven't done anything to try to help.
I've lived long enough to know that race relations are better than they were 10 or 20 or 30 years ago, no matter what some folks say.
No.
You can see it.
The folks are saying it's worse than ever because that's what the statistics, that's what the facts, that's what the evidence shows.
Across the political spectrum. For native-born Americans, it means reminding ourselves that the stereotypes about immigrants today were said almost word for word about the Irish and Italians.
This guy is evil. This guy is pure evil. It's not wrong to not want illegals coming in the country. Legal immigration is great. I'm all for helping people. But right now, we need to help ourselves. Basically, they want to allow all these people to come in with no citizenship, pay them all this money, allow them to do whatever. The guy that killed that woman, Kate, he came back in 6 times after being deported for being here illegally. And then he murdered that woman. And, the 6th time he came back. And who knows what the other crimes he didn't get caught for. It's like asking a homeless person to give up his box right now, trying to allow illegals to come into our country. And then ones that are very dangerous, many of them. Not all of them, but many of them are. And ISIS said they will come in through the borders.
And Poles, who it was said were going to destroy the fundamental character of America. And as it turned out, America wasn't weakened by the presence of these newcomers. These newcomers embraced this nation's creed.
No. We haven't. Yes, we've been weakened because of the terrorist attacks. I think 120 of them altogether that were either claimed by ISIS or people did it because of ISIS and claimed ISIS, whether they were ISIS or not. This guy, just everything he says is his exact opposite. And now these Muslims, they want Sharia law. So they are not embracing our culture and our constitution. They want their own ways. I can't even listen to any more of this. I'll leave the link below for you to watch the whole thing. Thank you.